They appeared without a sound, without a ship. Just 11 lights, geometries of color and concept unfolding high above our world. We called them the Covenant. Some called them prophecy. But the children, they just looked up and said, "The sky is thinking." And it was. One light, the Arkaeons, shimmered like a crystal lattice, and suddenly, mathematicians everywhere were scribbling down theorems they'd only dreamed of. Another, the Solarii, pulsed with a golden warmth that felt like a forgotten summer afternoon, a comfort that tasted like your best memory. They were beings of idea and essence, and they had come to negotiate. In the command center, the air thickened as their voice resonated, not in our ears, but in our souls. "You have reached the frequency of consciousness," it said, "a chorus of a billion truths. We have come to negotiate its price." And what a price it was. They laid out their gifts like a cosmic buffet. One light offered a cold, beautiful immortality. Another offered a blinding purity that would erase every shadow from our world. A third offered the power to reach back and smooth out every single regret, every mistake we'd ever made. The general saw invincible fleets. The economist saw an end to scarcity. The politician saw a world united under his banner. Everyone saw a shortcut to perfection. But Ayla, a cultural xenologist, saw something else. She watched the people. She saw the logician, mesmerized by the Arkaeons, start to dismiss human emotion as just a messy flaw. She saw the historian, bathed in the Solari's warmth, lose the will to study the past, content to simply feel a false one. She saw people ready to erase the very scars that made them who they were. The negotiation wasn't about what humanity would give, but what it would become. The tension was unbearable. Finally, the general turned to Ayla. "Your analysis? Which path guarantees our survival?" Ayla looked away from the dazzling geometries in the sky and down at our chaotic, beautiful planet. She saw our messy art, our contradictory philosophies, the stubborn love that persists even in the face of oblivion. She saw the courage to create even when it seems pointless. She stepped forward, her voice a quiet thread of defiance in the global chorus of awe. "We decline." The silence was absolute. "We decline," she repeated, her voice gaining strength, ringing with a conviction that was uniquely, imperfectly human. "We thank you for the offer. Your gifts are magnificent, but they are not for us. We are not a finished symphony. Our value lies not in a perfect, purchased consciousness, but in the struggle to reach for it ourselves. You offer us the answers, but we still cherish the questions. You offer to erase our pain, but our compassion is born from that very pain. To accept your price would be to annihilate the journey that makes us who we are." For a moment, the 11 lights flickered, their perfect radiance disrupted by this illogical, ungrateful refusal. Then, a shift. The Arkaeons pulsed with what felt like respect. The Solarii glowed a fraction warmer. "Acknowledged," the chorus echoed, but now with a new note: wonder. "The negotiation is complete. You have passed the first test." And as silently as they came, they were gone. They left behind a star-strewn sky and a species that had looked into a mirror of perfection and chosen to remain itself. Ayla showed us that true strength isn't accepting every power offered, but having the wisdom to know who you are. The best leaders don't give us easy answers. They give us the courage to walk our own messy, difficult path, because that path is the real prize. This was an excerpt from our upcoming sci-fi book, The Covenant of 2055. This story is brought to you by Mythos and Metric Studios. If you enjoyed this journey, please like this video and subscribe for more inspiring stories every day. Thanks for watching.